This is Tank's Vlog for September 15, 2017, wrapping up today in sports. Today's a Football Friday, where we're going to go over our college six-pack picks brought to you by MyBookieAG. MyBookieAG is where you get on the action. It's easy. Just sign up today. You get some nice bonuses. Get on the action at MyBookieAG. But before we go to our picks, we have to talk about baseball and the theory that all good things must come to the end, and for an end it came for the Cleveland Indians, as their 22-game winning streak ended with a 4-3 loss to the Kansas City Royals. Fans in Cleveland gave them a nice ovation after the game, and they should, because you know what? This streak was just so amazing. They just rolled over everyone. They had not lost since August 23rd, and now the Indians are just 2 games away from clinching the Central Division. An absolutely amazing streak. Take a bow, Cleveland. You deserve it. It's incredible. And you know what? 1916 Giants, they had a tie in there. And I know they won 26 in a row. They were actually below 500 when the streak started. It was late in the season. They were well out of the race. They were a middle-of-the-pack team, and they won 26 in a row. But there was that one tie that was sandwiched in there. And now I know they won 26 straight without the tie, and it's kind of a weird thing that tie is thrown in there. But to me, 22 straight games, what the Cleveland Indians just did, this is the hallmark. This is the record that's going to stand in everyone's mind. It's absolutely amazing. Terrific. Just, I don't think we'll ever see anything like this streak again. Elsewhere in baseball, the Dodgers, they're finally back on track. They won a 3rd straight game, beating the Nationals. Now the Nationals have basically been in post-clinch mode since Sunday. They haven't really turned on the afterburners, you know. They're going to have to start playing better probably in a week or two, but everything's ready for the Nationals. They're going to be in the playoffs, so there's nothing to worry about. Central Division today, Cubs began a 3-game series with the Cardinals, and they won 8-2. They now have a 4-game lead on the Cardinals. This is the series the Cardinals must go in and take 2 out of 3. So they must win the next 2 games. Otherwise, it could be pretty much over for the Redbirds. The Brewers, though, they won, so they're still just 3 back. And they're still close to the wild card, too, the Brewers and Cardinals. Although both the Diamondbacks and Rockies won today. In the American League, the Red Sox, they love these extra inning games. Today, another one, 15 innings, and they scored 7 runs in the top of the 15th. I mean, they just, I don't know what it is. They're the marathon men. They love playing extra innings. I guess they just like being on the baseball field. And they needed that win because the Yankees won, so the Yankees are still just 3 back. And the Yankees are pretty much close to locking up that wild card. They're 4 up on the first wild card spot. Twins lost today. So, and the Twins are now just 2 games ahead of the Angels for that second wild card spot. Mariners are still in the race. Royals are still sort of in the race. But it looks like it's going to be between the Twins and the Angels for the second wild card spot. Astros are closing in on clinching. So that's the story for baseball today. The 3 stars are Daniel Mengden of the Oakland A's, who went into Philadelphia and blanked the Phillies. 2-hit shutout. Great performance. And Quentin Flowers is our 2nd star from South Florida. He passed for 280 yards with 4 touchdowns as the Bulls gouged the Illinois Fighting Illini in Tampa. Alex Wood today is our 3rd star. He pitched 6 innings, allowing 3 hits without allowing earned run and striking out 8 as the Dodgers beat the Nationals. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Robin Yount, who came up in baseball as a 19-year-old and helped start turning around the Brewers' fortunes. He was really the face of the franchise as they finally emerged and started growing a fan base and growing a franchise. And today on Barstool Sports, we take a look back at the first game of the Washington Redskins after they started as the Boston Redskins and Boston Braves. It was also the debut of Sammy Baugh. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Now it's time for the six-pack picks. Notre Dame last week, they lost a tough one to Georgia. But it's Georgia. It's an SEC team. I think Notre Dame, there was a lot of positives to glean out of that. Boston College, they're just a terrible team. Terrible. They got crushed at home by Wake Forest. Wake Forest is a mediocre team at best. I see the Irish going into Boston and just winning absolutely easily. I don't care how many points Notre Dame's giving up. Take Notre Dame all the way to the bank. Florida Gators, that's a team in turmoil. They have a debit card scandal. There's several players suspended. Don't even know if they're coming back. Don't know when they're coming back. And Tennessee, I think this is a game that Tennessee is going to win. I think Tennessee could go into Florida and win a SEC road game against a key divisional opponent in the East. Gators, they're in trouble. I think there's absolute trouble down in Florida. Another SEC battle in the West is LSU and Mississippi State. Nick Franklin's looked pretty good so far for Mississippi State, but he hasn't come up against a defense like the Tigers. LSU is just going to go into Mississippi State. I don't see Mississippi State winning this game. I see a win by LSU, that super defense. And another game today is USC and Texas in a rematch of the 2006 BCS championship game. Both programs have gone through some rough times lately, but USC is they're back. USC is back. They're a top 5 program. Sam Darnold, this guy is going to be top 5 NFL pick. All these NFL teams are going to want him. He's going to be a franchise quarterback next year. Texas, they allowed 51 points in the home opener, Maryland. I just see USC just absolutely throttling the Longhorns. Throttling. My upset of the day is San Diego State over Stanford. Take the Aztecs, take the points, and don't be shocked. Aztecs are going to win that game. I don't think Stanford's really that good this year. Rashad Penny, he's top running back, and I think the Aztecs are quietly one of the top teams in the nation. They are the best non-Power 5 team this year. They're going to make some noise. They're going to be knocking on the top 10. You watch. By the end of the year, San Diego State's going to be knocking on the top 10. And the game of the day, Louisville against Clemson. Last year, Clemson needed Deshaun Watson to hold off Louisville at home. And Lamar Jackson, he put his name in the Heisman hierarchy with that game. Basically, even though the Cardinals lost that game, Lamar Jackson, part of the reason he won the Heisman was that game. This time, no Watson. Lamar Jackson gets the win, and he makes a good run at making a second Heisman. So that's our six-pack picks, brought to you by MyBookieAG. Check it out. Check it down below. Go to MyBookie if you want to get on the action. College football Saturday. This is what fall is all about. That's why it's the greatest season. Good day.